Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003, Great American Ballpark. Today, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay...
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Duvall will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Well, he's been on a bit of a cold streak, and he gets a base hit there. That's the kind of hit. He didn't hit it hard. This is one of those that you need to get in the hit column. This is a good jump start for him.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there, base hit. Hayward rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Well, he hung that one and he didn't miss it. That's what you do. Hang it and bang it.
The number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and it's been a great season for him so far with the bat in his hands. He's got the average up over 340 here entering play. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Duvall moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he's favored.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
And that misses for ball one. They charge the Cubs as they take the field here this afternoon. And they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And this is lined softly to the left side. Foul. Ready with another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, first baseman.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
0-2 now from Lester. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Tolles. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here. In now, Javier Baez. He's got that average up near the 340 mark to start play. So he's liable to have an impact in this one as well. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Batting seventh.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Russell.
Here's Addison Russell as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Skied into straightaway right. Davis is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Striding into the box, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Hit the other way out toward right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Let's take a look at the Cubbies defensively, brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it. Lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Left fielder, Adam
into the
Duvall.
box, Adam Duvall. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, this is the sixth hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Right fielder.
Striding in, Chris Davis. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
The 2-0 now from Lester. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got two quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Standing in now, Anthony DeSclafani, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
There's 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. I don't care if it's the pitcher or not. He's got to treat him like another hitter. You can't let him beat you here. This is a big at bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Oh, almost caught looking to end the inning, but it's called ball 2-2.
Well, these are just...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Welcome back to Cincinnati for Major League Baseball on the show from Great American Ballpark.
Center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Cozart for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. Striding in once again, Chris Bryant, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hamilton going back on it to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. The 0-1 delivery. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. Man, pitcher got lucky. He hit a screaming line drive. Had he lifted it, he'd be jogging right now for
4. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So striding forward now, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And another foul ball.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. The matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Jose.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2-1. Here's Lester's offering. Line drive to center field. Toles is there, and he has it for the first out. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in, Billy Hamilton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
In is Joey Votto now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got a battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Zach Cozart is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Two and 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 3 and 1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Eugenio Suarez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through, a base hit. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knot things up at 1 apiece.
Well, he comes up with a big RBI single right there, and now we're starting all over, right where we started. Tie ball game.
Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than 1 of those in an at-bat.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Drilled to the right side. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Right fielder,
Chris Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Duvall sprinting after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting. Catcher.
Standing in, John Lester comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing, and it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise, he just executed the location properly.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Hit to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting.
At the plate, Anthony DeSclafani. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a bunt attempt here. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
The batter, number 9.
And here's Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Out of play. Lester gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles.
Center fielder.
He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Pitch on the way. 2-0.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
A high fastball is in there. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs. So there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jason Hayward.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Here it comes on 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. Cozart for 1. On to Votto, and they get the double play. Here's Chris Bryant now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, and that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. For the second time, it looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond. But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Well, that's 2 quick outs, and he's got a low pitch count. Really being aggressive in the zone has forced him to swing the bats. He's economically low in that pitch count. He's got a chance to go deep in the game.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Billy Hamilton.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lester ready, the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
The first baseman, number 19.
Digging in and looking for more, Joey Votto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now Lester's 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Digging in once again, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Conforto over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 0-1, here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off-kilter here to start the 6th.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, A lot of deep counts and working himself into a lot of trouble.
In the dirt. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Your attention, please.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound.
36.
And it changes in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Blake Wood takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Javier Baez, and he puts it on the ground to second. And there's his first base hit in this one.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count,
Now
looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peraza ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Shortstop. Addison
stepping in and ready for another shot. Addison Russell 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And a ball 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
Right over the middle, knee high.
The count is 1-2.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he just misses with a curveball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I like that combination right there. show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That right there, Matt, may be the best pitch in baseball. I don't know why people don't throw that high fastball more. It is so difficult for a hitter to raise your hands up and try to get on top.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2. Ready for another shot now. Adam Duvall. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Adam Duvall.
Ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rizzo will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. Ready once again, Devin Mesoraco. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game, and he lays off there 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Runners on the move for second. Swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, you don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. But no chance to recover. Mesoraco is on at first after the strikeout. Cesar Lima will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And now this is bobbled in left. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 3-3 game.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A line shot to third base.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Ball 1. Lester sets. 1-0 on its way. And this is popped up. Back behind second. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Wendy Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen. And now to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance? Andrew Toles. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, it's late in the game, but I tell you what, a leadoff single, that's what you want to start the late innings. Now it sets you up to be able to manufacture or do some things and maybe get that run home.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. One and one. Here it comes. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here. At first with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is popped up. Suarez is over. He's got it one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Chris Bryant.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. One 0 count. Here it is. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Grounded to short. Fielded by Cozart. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Joey Votto. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Hector Rondon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
For the Cubs, number 56.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's Votto down the right side, but this will find the seats, and that's a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ball one. One out, nobody on. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. And that gets him on the mound.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Left fielder, number 23.
Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. 3 runs, 10 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting. Right
Here's
fielder.
Chris Davis now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Look, Matt, he's nibbling. He's nibbling. I know he's upset he didn't get those pitches, but they just miss off the corner. He can't give in now. Just continue to nibble.
Waiting on it his toes. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Michael Conforto. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The batter, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. That's popped up out towards short right field. Schebler ranging forward, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cozart is there. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Scooter Gennett is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. Pedro Strop is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Popped high in the air. Rizzo is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding in, Scott Schebler. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And here's Jose Peraza looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Another 2-2 offering. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name. Tucker Barnhart is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Number 8 is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Very weakly on the ground. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Ripped down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Hit weakly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. And he could very well get the intentional pass here as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. Lays off 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Oh, that was a pitch he wanted right there. That's a situation you can't go to 2 balls. Because if you go to 3, you know you're going to throw him the ball right down the middle. This pitch right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Koji Uehara enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Billy Hamilton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hamilton is retired, and there's one away.
First baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting. Both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Baez fields it cleanly on to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2.
The shortstop, number 2.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Cozart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Reds at the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Conforto.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Cozart makes a great play. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Javier.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And he lays off for ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Cozart has it. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Carl Edwards
Jr. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
That was a great fastball up and in. He wasn't able to get around on it. Just threw it right by him.
Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Conforto moving in, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a lead-off double.
Adam Duvall.
Striding in, Adam Duvall. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over, and the next guy drives him in.
A possible winning run on second. No one out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Brandon Westbrook will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Brandon Westbrook.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Bryant is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Drew Storen takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 31, Drew.
Striding in once again, Addison Russell. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. On it goes right through him into left field.
That ball was hanging right there just saying hit me. The only problem he had was to make sure he kept it fair, and he did so.
John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, John Jay.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
The 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he'll dive back in safely. Now the 2-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded by Kozar. There's one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Kozar for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Alex Claudio takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
Alex Claudio.
Scott Schebler is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And here's Jose Peraza. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1-out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, they still got a shot. 1 out. They get a big base hit right there. Now they got a runner in scoring position and a chance to end this game.
In is Joey Votto now. And that misses ball 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
1-1.
Possible game winners at second base here with 1 away. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
You talk about pitching in a hostile environment. They're letting him know it. Bases loaded, bottom of the 9th. If he walks in this run, game over.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he takes a look at strike 3 called. And that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch. Zach Kozar is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Coming in is Hamilton, but he won't get there. It falls in. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to short, but caught out there by Cozart. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hamilton shading to his right. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. In to score is the runner from first.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game to give you the lead in the ball game, you feel good about yourself, and his teammates are pumped up as well.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch on its way. Javier Baez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he misses. 2-1. And now he'll again ask for time. And one thing you don't want to do is get a pitcher too riled up out there. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Conforto is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Well, that base hit right there gives him 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Takes this the other way to right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit. Wade Davis is on now, hoping to finally wrap 12.
Wade Davis.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugenio Suarez. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy. That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Lined foul as this gets over the Reds' dugout. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Drew Storen. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game.